In 2024, Australians lost over $2 billion to scammers. But there's one type of scam that's exploding right now, and it's targeting something you can't afford to lose: your home. The construction and renovation sector has become ground zero for a sophisticated criminal network. And the tactics they're using? Most Australians have no idea they're walking into a trap. According to the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission's 2024 report, Australians lost $2.03 billion to scams last year. That's a 26% decrease from 2023, which sounds like good news. But here's what's not in the headlines. Construction and renovation scams are surging. The Australian Cybersecurity Centre issued a high alert specifically for the construction industry. Why? Because scammers have found a perfect storm of opportunity. Booming renovation market post-COVID, massive builder shortages, desperate homeowners, high construction costs making discount offers irresistible. And the scammers? They're not amateurs anymore. Narrator: forget the old stereotype of dodgy tradies disappearing with your money. These operations are sophisticated, coordinated, and nearly impossible to spot. Here's the playbook they're using right now. Step 1. Identity theft. Scammers steal the license details of real, registered builders. In 2024, consumer protection agencies across Queensland, South Australia, and New South Wales issued public warnings about this exact tactic. They create professional websites, fake Google reviews posted within weeks of each other, Instagram accounts with stolen photos of renovations they never did. The Queensland Building and Construction Commission publicly warned about James Brown and Matthew Rickson, fake tradies scamming locals in southeast Queensland. Step 2. The hook. They flood local Facebook groups with fake recommendations using bot accounts. They underbid legitimate contractors by 30–40%. They even have office addresses, virtual mailboxes that cost $49 a month. A legitimate quote: $140,000 to $180,000. The scammer's quote: $100,000. That discount isn't because they're efficient. It's the bait. Here's where most victims don't realise they're being scammed yet. The contractor asks for a deposit. Seems normal, right? But there's a legal limit most Australians don't know about. Nes Valles, maximum 10% deposit. Home Building Act 1989. Queensland, maximum 5% for work over $20,000. QBCC Act 1991. Victoria, maximum 10% deposit. Domestic Building Contracts Act. If a contractor asks for more than this, it's not just a red flag. It's illegal. But scammers know most homeowners don't check. They'll ask for 50% upfront, sometimes 100%. And they always push wire transfers. Why? Once that money is gone, it's gone forever. Consumer protection. Western Australia reported over 25 complaints in 2024 about this exact tactic. Excessive deposits, wire transfers. Then the tradie vanishes. Narrator: sometimes they're smarter. They actually start the work. Demolition begins. Walls come down. You think everything's fine. Then the calls start. We found asbestos. Not covered. $15,000 to remove. Termite damage in the frame. Structural repairs needed. $22,000. Council requires additional permit. Drainage upgrade mandatory. $18,000. Each excuse sounds legitimate. Construction projects do have unexpected costs. That's real. But here's the pattern. Every surprise requires immediate payment. Every fix requires money up front. No work actually gets completed. By the time victims realise what's happening, they're tens of thousands over budget, their house is uninhabitable, and the contractor is making excuses about supplier delays. Then they disappear. But there's another scam targeting the renovation sector that's even more insidious. It's called business email compromise. And the ACCC specifically warned about it in 2024. Here's how it works. Scammers hack into a legitimate builder's email account. They can see everything: customer names, quotes sent, bank details, project details. You get a genuine quote from a real, licensed builder. You're ready to pay the deposit. Then you get a follow-up email. Same builder's name, same signature, same email address, or one that's nearly identical. Apologies, we provided the wrong bank details. Please use this account for your deposit. The email is professional. It references your exact project details. It uses the builder's staff names. You pay. The real builder never receives it. The scammer has your money. And because the real builder's account was compromised, they don't know anything went wrong until you ask about your project weeks later. Why is Australia such a hot target for these scams? 4 reasons. Reason 1. High construction costs. The average Australian home renovation now costs $140,000 to $200,000. Big money means big rewards for scammers. Reason 2. Massive demand. Net migration in 2023 was 518,000. Housing commencements are at 10-year lows. Desperate demand creates desperate buyers. Reason 3. Builder shortages. Licensed builders are booked months in advance. When someone offers availability immediately, victims don't question it. Reason 4. Interstate licensing complexity. Each state has different licensing systems. It's hard to verify credentials across state borders. Scammers exploit this confusion. Based on government warnings and ACCC data, here are the critical red flags. Red flag number 1. Quote is 30 to 40% below market. If everyone else quoted $150,000 and one contractor quotes $90,000, there's a reason. It's not because they're more efficient. Red flag number 2. Requests deposit over legal limit. Remember 10% max in New South Wales and Victoria. 5% max for Queensland work over $20,000. Anything more is illegal. Red flag number 3. Demands wire transfer or cash. Legitimate builders accept secure payment methods. Scammers push wire transfers because they can't be reversed. Red flag number 4. All reviews. Posted in same time frame. Check Google reviews. If 50 5-star reviews all appeared in the same month with generic names and no photos, fake. Red flag number 5. No physical office. Virtual addresses are red flags. Visit their office. If it's a mailbox service, walk away. Red flag number 6. Immediate availability. Legitimate builders booked for months. If they can start tomorrow on a major renovation, question why. Red flag number 7. Pressure tactics. This quote expires in 24 hours. I have another client interested. Pay now or lose this rate. These are manipulation tactics. Here's your step-by-step protection protocol based on recommendations from Fair Trading, New South Wales, QBCC and Consumer Affairs Victoria. Step 1. Verify the license directly. Don't trust the license number they give you. Call the licensing board yourself. NSWAS, Fair Trading New South, Queensland, QBCC, Victoria, Consumer Affairs Victoria. Ask, is this license active? Are there any complaints? What work are they authorised to do? Step 2. Check court records. Search your state's civil tribunal for the builder's name. Previous disputes show up here. Step 3. Visit completed project. Don't accept photos. Get addresses of recent projects. Drive by, knock on doors. Talk to actual clients. Step 4. Verify insurance. Building work over $20,000 requires home building compensation insurance. Demand the certificate. Call the insurance company to verify it's real. Step 5. Use progress payments. Never pay lump sums. Link payments to completed milestones. Queensland law requires this. Contractors can't claim 50% of the price until 50% of work is done. Step 6. Get everything in writing. Verbal agreements mean nothing. Every variation must be written and signed. This is actually mandatory under New South Wales law. Step 7. Use secure payment methods. PayPal for deposits offers dispute resolution. Credit cards allow chargebacks. Never wire transfer to personal accounts. If you've been scammed, time is critical. Here's exactly what to do. Immediate action. First 24 hours. 1. Report to ScamWatch immediately. Website scamwatch.gov.au report To report cyber, if the scam involved hacking. Website cyber.gov.au report to your state authority. Niswa, fair trading. Niswa QLD, QBCC Consumer Affairs. Victoria SA, CBSWUA, Consumer Protection WA. Contact your bank. If you paid by credit card, request a chargeback immediately. Most banks have a window for disputes. If you wire transferred, contact your bank's fraud department. The money is likely gone, but they may be able to freeze the receiving account. Legal options. Contact your state's civil and administrative tribunal. Isvabwas, NCAT QLD, Kiatvic, VCAT. For amounts under $10,000 to $25,000, varies by state, you can represent yourself without a lawyer. Don't wait. Most legal protections have time limits. In Niswawas, you typically have 6 years for contractual disputes, but evidence gets harder to gather over time. The scams are evolving. Based on ACCC data from the first 4 months of 2025, here's what's new. Despite overall scam reports dropping 24%, reported losses jumped 28% to $119 million in just the first third of 2025. Phishing scams tripled from $4.6 million to $13.7 million in early 2025. New Tactic 1. AI-generated testimonials. Scammers now use AI to create fake video testimonials. Realistic faces, convincing stories, completely fabricated. New Tactic 2. Hijacked social media. They hack real builders' Instagram and Facebook accounts. You're messaging what you think is a legitimate business. It's not. New Tactic 3. Targeting elderly homeowners. Queensland Police specifically warned about criminal gangs targeting elderly people with home repair scams. High-pressure tactics, scare tactics about urgent repairs. New Tactic 4. Cryptocurrency requests. Some scammers now push cryptocurrency payments, claiming it's faster or saves on fees. This makes money impossible to trace or recover. Here's what most people don't understand. Unlike banking or superannuation, the construction industry has minimal regulation on consumer fund protection. When you deposit money with a bank, it's protected by law. When you pay a lawyer, it goes into a trust account. When you pay a builder, they can spend it on anything. There's no requirement to quarantine your deposit. That's why when builders go bankrupt, which is happening at alarming rates in 2024-2025, homeowners lose everything. Residential construction companies are going into liquidation at record levels. When they collapse, homeowners become unsecured creditors. You're last in line. This isn't a scam. It's a legal systemic failure. But scammers exploit this loophole. There is movement on reform. The Scams Prevention Framework Act was enacted in 2025. It creates mandatory obligations on designated sectors to prevent scams. The Australian Financial Complaints Authority will operate an independent dispute resolution service. South Australia is reviewing building laws specifically to tackle rogue traders. New continuing education requirements for licensed builders. The National Anti-Scam Centre removed over 6,000 scam URLs in 2024, preventing an estimated $36 million in losses. But here's reality. Scammers removed 10,355 scam URLs from Facebook alone. New ones appear daily. Government action helps, but your best protection is knowledge. Before you hire any contractor, use this verification protocol. The essential 10-point verification. Call the licensing board yourself. Don't trust documents. Search court records for disputes. Visit completed projects in person. Verify insurance certificate with insurer. Check reviews weren't all posted same month. Visit physical office location. Get 3+ quotes to establish market rate. Never pay deposits over legal limits. Use secure payment methods only. Get all variations in writing and signed. In the description, you'll find a free downloadable PDF. The 27-question contractor verification checklist, created in consultation with Fair Trading NISAVLAV guidelines. Your home is likely the biggest investment you'll ever make. A renovation should improve it, not destroy your financial future. The scammers are sophisticated, but now you know their playbook. This is part 1 of our Australian Consumer Protection series. Next week, we're exposing the solar panel rebate scams that cost Australians $47 million in 2024. Hit subscribe and the notification bell. Share this video with anyone planning renovation.